Hey guys, welcome back to From the Blog. So this week's Who What Where, the straight girl guide. So this week I'm talking about the straight girl, aka the rectangular body shape. So basically you're likened to a rectangular shape. Now the question is what to wear and how do you wear it? Right girl, so you're a rectangle with essentially your shoulders, bust and hips are roughly the same width, but there's little distinction if any to your waist. So to be honest, like being a rectangle is one of the easier body shapes to dress, and that's simply because a lot of things and most things will suit you just because your body is naturally quite streamlined and it appears slimmer just because all your proportions are more or less the same. And so yeah, as I said, you can either choose to accept your perpendicular shape for what it is, which is straight up and down right through, or you can choose to add curves to your look, and that's simple to achieve. All you need to do is basically create more distinction to that waist where it's not already there. Right, so before we really get into this, I'm just going to put a little disclaimer that I'm going to be using the words slim and slender in reference to the width of a rectangular girl's hips and thighs. Just to say that, you know, you have a streamlined shape, your hips and your thighs they go straight up and down in a perpendicular sort of style, so that gives the appearance of looking slimmer. Right, so your styles. So in terms of tops, that is blouses, t-shirts, shirts, anything like that. I find that people with a rectangular shape tend to have like a great and defined like upper body. So like they'll have like quite at times slightly athletic looking shoulders and chest area, and I think that looks great, so why not show it off? So I'd say that if you're a girl with a rectangle body shape, you want to go for more open and wide looking tops, so thinking like boat necks, halter tops, and sort of like strapless tops that sort of show more of your back and shoulder area. Definitely go for them because I mean they work for your shape, so why not? Another thing is that if you're a rectangular girl, you might want to go for more, well you should go for more form-fitting clothes, so things that will help you to distinguish the waist that may not be so prominent. So think like if you're going to wear t-shirts, get something that's a bit more fitted as opposed to a boxy fit. If you're going to go for a shirt, you want something that's going to provide a bit more distinction towards the waist. Another key thing you can do is just to essentially tuck your tops into your trousers. So especially if you're wearing like a high-waisted trouser style, if you just tuck it in, that's instantly going to give you more of a waist that you may not necessarily have. It's also worth noting that tops that stop literally just at your hip, so basically before your trousers touch, are a great length for you to wear just because, again, it shows off your slim sort of like physique. So again, slim in terms of your width of your hips and your thighs being quite straight and perpendicular. You're also likely to have a smaller bust or average type bust. So basically, if you wanted to give the illusion of bigger breast area, you could go for tops with like pockets or something in that region that will give you a bit more volume in that area. Your trousers. So your slender hips and thighs create this streamlined look to yourself. So skinny fits, tapered fits will look great on you. So that's like anything from skinny jeans to sort of like your tapered style trousers, and that's just trousers that come in a bit more towards the bottom. So they're great for you. Also low-rise trousers are a good style for you. So unlike the curvaceous ladies who should probably go for like mid to high-rise style trousers, you can go for the low-rise simply because they'll sit nicely on your hips, which are quite narrow, and you don't need to worry about looking stocky or anything like that because naturally you appear more trim and streamlined. So as well as tapered and sort of skinny fit trousers, you could also go for wider leg or slightly flared, and that will just help to soften your silhouette and create more curves if you wanted that kind of look. Skirt styles. So A-line skirts work really well for your shape just because they can help to create that waist that you may be looking for. Classic sort of style pencil skirts are also really good because they cling naturally to the body, and so they'll create the appearance of more curves even where you may not have them. Another good style is that pencil skirts that sort of taper out towards the knee area. So essentially what that will do is that it will create a bit more curve in your body because instead of going straight down right through to your body at the knee area, it will sort of flare out, giving a different sort of like dimension and adding that extra layer basically, so you'll see a more defined shape in that. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, essentially pencil skirts that have a tapered bit towards the knee area. You can also go for like, so you know these silk type skirts, and just because you can pull them up at the waist and create a bit more distinction like this. So again, shirt tucked in will help you to create a bit more shape there. dresses and jumpsuits. So shift style dresses are great for a rectangle girl, just because like shift dresses, they just naturally, they flow down, and so if you're somebody that has a straight body, you don't have like hips that are gonna bulge out, they tend to look really nice on you. And again, they can like, they sort of elongate your legs even more, and that is quite a nice look. So definitely shift dresses. If you're somebody that wanted to create a bit more shape, I would say go for wrap style dresses, or anything that has a fastening at the waist area, just because it's going to suck you in or cinch you in at the waist area and create more of a shape. So you'll be able to see a little bit of like hips coming out in distinction to your waist. This goes for jumpsuits as well. So again, anything wrap styled, anything that sort of has a fastening at the waist is going to look great if you want to create that distinction for yourself. Another thing in terms of jumpsuits, as I mentioned before, halter neck styles will look great on you because girls with a rectangle shape naturally look a bit more athletic. And so yeah, anything that's open, halter neck, sort of strappy, go for it. Like, nothing's holding you back, they look nice on you. So jackets and blazers, or jackets and coats. So jackets that hit your hip length are great for showing off your slender hips and thighs. Also, I find that anything that is more structured at the top, so a blazer that's quite tailored, has good shoulders, are good for again showing off your upper body area. The fact that you create a lot more definition up here at the shoulder area also helps to further create the illusion that towards your waist section you might be smaller. So basically having that strong shoulder point area here would then give the illusion that as you go further down your body, your waist is going to go in, if that makes any sense. However, overall, most coats will suit you. So denim jackets, bomber jackets, trench coats, anything, you name it, go for it. But it's just that if you wanted to create more of a waist for yourself, you go for, again, belted styles. In terms of your fabrics, you want to go for more form-fitting things. So cottons, silks, sort of like those kind of materials. Things that will cling more to your body in a natural way and create curve and shape and sort of soften up your silhouette. And basically show off what you have. Like, you've got a good shape, show it off. So in terms of your cuts, prints, colours, that kind of stuff, you can definitely go light colours, bold colours, because again, because of the proportions of your body, you naturally appear a lot more streamlined, and so you don't need to worry about over bulking yourself or a certain colour making you look bigger than you are or bigger than you need to look. So yeah, definitely experiment with colours, go bright, go bold, whatever complements your skin tone at the end of the day. If it looks good against your skin, go for it if you want to wear it. It's a similar thing for like different prints. Definitely go ahead, wear prints. In fact, prints can help to create the illusion of maybe a bit more dimension. So if you wanted to wear a print on, say, let's say your top, and then, or wear a print on your trousers or skirt and then have like a plain top, that's nice because it will create that distinction in your shape. It will create more curve towards the bottom, and where you've got the solid block colour on your top is going to appear naturally smaller, if you get what I mean. So where you wear prints, you tend to look a bit bigger or curvier, and where you wear a solid colour, you tend to appear slimmer, especially if it's a dark colour like black or navy. The key to showing off your body is to show how structured you are. So as I mentioned previously, so wearing open styles on the top, wearing halter necks, wearing wide neck tops, anything like that basically, you want to show off those areas that are quite strong and defined, which tends to be, well, your whole body really, since you appear more streamlined, but especially on the upper body, you want to show off those areas. So we've come to the end of this week's talk. Let me know your thoughts, let me know if you've taken any of these suggestions on board, let me know if there's anything you feel that I've missed out or anything you want me to further elaborate on. Also, I'd like to say that I've recently created a private Facebook group, so if you'd like to join, drop me a message, or essentially if you go to the actual written blog post on my website, abigailaramu.com, there's a link in this post which will basically direct you to where the private Facebook group is, and you literally just go in there, request to join, and there's like 2 questions basically asking what you want to gain from the group, and essentially, yeah, what you want to gain from the group, and just basically be open to like taking part in the discussions that I'll be hosting. So naturally there'll be about fashion and style, and I'll also be like sharing a number of freebies with you guys. So definitely let me know if you want to join, or simply go to the website, hit that link, and it will take you directly to where you need to be to join. Thanks again.